Hello everybody and welcome back to Disfigure. It is laser catalyst time. I am going to try the tech we thought of in, might have been the last one. It was like, what if we just did the continuous beam and then used like guided laser or something to finish the kill? And then it shoots. Okay, just remember. Oh, hello. Triggers twice. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Triggers twice. Projectile barrier is good. Real barrier though, I'm happy with. There's a long delay on firing and then actually firing. You know what? More vision's nice. Okay. So we're going to take it probably quite slow to begin with here. Because we gotta be careful. It's 10 damage twice, which isn't much. So apologies if I'm like a little grumbly. I might be coming down with something. I think if we take guided laser early. I mean, one guided laser, it seems like, can do the damage necessary to kill an enemy. Well, I'm kind of in hell here. You know what? I'm just gonna put the auto fire on, and we're just gonna shoot the thing at all times. Guided laser slows them and does a bit more damage. I could take some movement speed and some. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So the laser's going to help us in the early game, especially if we can get the laser XP floating towards us. Shrapnel. And then it will go side to side. That could be good. Might do that. But setting an enemy on fire. The guided laser. Oh, I just walked into that. The guided laser, I think, can set enemies on fire as well, which is really good. Yep, does damaging. I feel like this is going to be most of our damage to start with. So let's just accept that. Oh, and let's have a look at the perks. So, permanently slow enemies down is nice. Or damage or rate of fire. You fire faster. They last longer, and you get some movement speed. More damage for each active on the screen, and then they last longer. Fifth shot gets a jolting explosion lasting 3 seconds, damaging enemies with 200% your damage rate, and then your damage rate goes up. This is the one I think we want to get to. The continuous beam. It does 150% of your damage constantly, but it can't kill enemies. That's fine, because we should, in theory, we'll have 5 guided lasers that just pick off the enemies while our beam continuously beams people. Because I've done these other two, and they're both good, but you'll notice that we haven't actually won a run with the laser yet. Let's just do damage. Okay, because the damage is going to help in every way. Like a thin wave of light. Yeah. I wonder, does our rate of fire improve? I suppose it probably improves the number of catalysts we have on the ground at any one time, but it doesn't improve how fast they fire. 3 guided lasers, yes. Perfect, okay. So we're not really relying on the laser catalyst at the moment. Though I do think it does decent damage when it hits. I don't know that I need any of this. Interesting. I just don't think we're ever going to use the psychic trail thing, so get out of here, nerd. 5 guided lasers at any one time. Perfect. Okay. This is good. This is real good. Let's test it out. We're shooting this guy. Okay. It wasn't fast, but it wasn't slow to knock that guy down. Charge rounds could be good. They could be real good here. Get rid of the meteors, I don't care for them. Oh, fire rate? Yeah. Let me go fire rate. Okay, now the only thing that I would want is obviously the ability to absorb XP that's in the light. That would be wicked. Enemies in vision take more damage? Yeah, because my guided lasers are going to do more damage to them all the time. Or they're going to reveal them in vision, even. Now, the real test of this will be the first actual boss we face. Definitely want to go down this path. This sucks. Just joking, no it doesn't. I've got 5 guided lasers. I don't even need to worry. Okay, yeah. I'm not sure I want to drop the damage of our laser catalyst at all. I'm going to get rid of that as well. And I'll do the flame ones only because we'll then get bonuses for shooting an enemy that's on fire. And considering it, we can just kind of set enemies on fire. Almost guaranteed. With the amount of individual ticks that the guided lasers do. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about that. Bleed could be good as well. But does the guided laser trigger bleed? It just says when damaging enemies. I'll tell you what, I'll take one. Yeah, well, actually, it does seem like they might be doing it. Yeah, I think they are. Okay, so that's just occasionally free damage. Literally, what's not to love about that? More damage, more duration. Again, what's not to love about that? Shields back. Get rid of you. Try not to lose the shield immediately. Okay. So shorter delay. 5 damage for each one. Each laser active on the screen. I'll try that. So, we're getting more damage for each one of these on the screen, right? Which should mean my guided lasers also gain more damage for each one of them on the screen at any one time. And we, it should affect the final upgrade of the continuous beam, because it doesn't affect the beam damage, it affects the just entire weapon's damage rate, and we do 150% of the weapon's damage rate, right? So I think that having more of these on the screen at any given time should make all of the catalyst laser better from now until the final upgrade. And we're kind of cooking the boss, and I don't think it's so much the laser beam as the 5 other laser beams we have. You know what I mean? Now, in this case, I think I could take the drop me down to 1 heart, back up to 2 hearts kind of vibe. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Feels good. I'll have to look for any upgrades that give me duration to longer lasting catalyst beams. It seems like I can maybe have 3 on the field. So that's something. I wonder if my continuous beam would also count. Get rid of that. I don't want that. I'll take slower projectiles in exchange for more movement speed. Actually, it's not really in exchange. It's just 1 bonus followed by another bonus. Yeah. Now, if I can get that final XP absorption upgrade, then we're cooking. We're absorbing a lot from damage by the lasers, but I mean, you could see the amount that's just sitting out there. Clearly not all of it. Let me think about this. Drops my damage. Outflow is good. Oh, catalyst duration and damage rate. Yeah. I can almost get 4 out, so I think another 1 more of those upgrades. I think I can have 4 catalysts on the board. I can't even see what numbers the laser is doing. Oh, okay, I got a hit there. Because I was looking at numbers. Trying to do some quick maths while in the middle of a war zone, unfortunately. Just can't see, because I think even the catalyst numbers are kind of blue. So all of my numbers are blue, and I just don't know what I'm looking at. I don't see why we wouldn't take electricity. Right, because the second they get clipped, they get zapped for 34. Yeah. Okay, I love that. And then they get clipped, they get zapped. The next hit immediately clips them, and then they get zapped again. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, the bosses, or the mini bosses even, not doing too great. Infinite enemies. I wonder how that affects our weapon. You know what I mean? I'm not sure actually that we even pierce that many people, thinking about it. And we're not gonna, there's no point in taking blind shot. Because we're never, enemies are always in vision because of the guided laser. That's something you should actually, I should think about if I ever want to do a blind shot. Don't take the guided laser light beam, because then they'll never be in or out of vision. Okay. And then I think inside vision damage boost is a why not? Any kills outside of vision will undo the buff of one previous kill. This might be really good to get as well, actually, because again, we're probably, well, our laser catalyst might kill people outside of the vision, but the guided lasers. This is the way to go. Hold on, let me sip my tea. before it goes cold. Lubricate the throat. And then we'll pick this up. And I don't want to lower the fire rate. Do you know what I mean? I want higher fire rate, longer duration, so I can have more of them on the board at any given time. Boom, 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 boom. Cooked. He couldn't even get a shot off. That's perfect. Whoa, 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 whoa. So the music goes hard in this game. Oh, I want the other one, brother. But, I mean, more movement speed is never a bad thing. Especially when it comes to those final bosses and the number of upgrades that also are really good but take your movement speed away. Okay. Oop! Dodged it, idiot. Gotcha. Where's my... I guess I must have spent my shield at some point. Yeah. It's weird. This run isn't going any different. Or I'm not really doing anything any different in this run than I have in the previous Laser Catalyst runs, but I do feel like it's going better. But that might just be the guided lasers, honestly. They do so much work. I'm not really blazing them. 100% chance to set them on fire, and enemies on fire take more damage. I definitely want that route, or that part of the route, but I'll take this for now. Because I don't have many movement speed upgrades, but any damage boost is fine in my book. Oh, there he is. Get rid of them. Tell you what though, this guy's having a bad time. Mostly because all of his segments line up. Ow! Line up perfectly. Okay, let's just be careful because we're on 1 heart right now. Last thing I want to do is accidentally die after being like, oh, the run's easy. You know what I mean? More mini bosses and more XP. I guess give me the more mini bosses, more XP. None of the other upgrades are really that good for me. I think I should have probably reworked them. But I just, you know what I mean? Just didn't. Cut the singularity, don't need it. Deflecting projectiles could be good. Okay. More chance to set enemies on fire or do fire damage to enemies. Lost my shield again because that guy snuck up on me. Hate that. See, this is why I want to be able to absorb the XP towards me from the light, is because I don't want to have to venture out into the dark right now, because that's where all the enemies are, and they sneak up on me and they hit me. Do you know what else keeps happening? I occasionally shoot a line sideways like that, and then for some reason when it hits the bottom of the screen, I think it's a boss health bar. I'm like, already? But no, it's not at all that. Just me being dumb. I suppose the nice thing about double elites, we got continuous beam. The nice thing about double elites is they give you the 15% extra experience, but they also just give you, oh my god, the experience that they drop when they die. Whoa! Okay. Fella came out of nowhere. We have to be careful. Yeah. Nah. You know what? Shooting enemy vision slows them down a bit. Absolutely. This is hell. Okay. You know what? Maybe the projectile shield isn't such a bad take right now. Because I could definitely do with parrying or having the option to parry a couple of shots here and there, a couple of strikes. When the going gets a little uncomfortably tough. Right, where's your mate? You're there. And actually, no, you know what? If I can get it, the shooting an enemy's projectile deflects it. Because I'm constantly shooting now. Hold on. That's not really what I'm looking for. I mean, I kept the bleed chance once, so I'll do that. Okay, I feel like a higher bleed chance, even though we've taken a little less damage. That is unfortunate. That is emotionally devastating. But it can work, right? The run can work. I just probably could have done with a proximity marker, honestly, to slow in the vicinity. Do you know what I mean? That's fine. That's fine. We'll run it back. We'll run it back in the next one. I'll probably finish this thing off. Always unable to ricochet. That's fine. Maybe, you know what? Maybe instead of damage, we take this as the first one. Because it permanently slows enemies down. And it gives us some movement speed. Then maybe we just do all three of these. So we're constantly firing the follow-up shot so the continuous beam doesn't need to damage anything. But this gives us a lot of damage and duration. Yeah, well, you know what? We'll just go 146 or 148 even. No, 147, my bad. On the upgrade path in the next one. For now, though, thank you, everybody, so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button. It helps out a great deal. I really appreciate it. I love your faces for it. If you're new, consider subscribing to the channel for more content. Check the links in the description, ring the notification button, and I will see you in the next one. See ya!